me. Surely things are rotten. I have been waiting. Last place. Reconcile. Where's the Susie? Hey, what's up, man? Me turn this bitch down. Too loud. Oh. Good movie, man. Was definitely better than the first. Did you watch it? I probably don't watch TV shows, my guy. You don't watch TV shows, Sanameshi? I have some other. I don't even know what to say. It's either the people that people that watches my channel, they all go to bed early, man. Like a bunch of old people. Like a bunch of old people that watch my channel, bruh. You watch sci-fi movies? Sci-fi movies? I haven't watched a lot of science fiction movies, to be honest. When you say science fiction, what do you mean? Just doing that shit again. Cause you got cable? What do you mean? I never seen any of those. Farscape Lex. I mean, I don't. It is working double time right now. Hold on. Barely doing anything. Ay. Are you gonna play today or some point? Play. Uh, he's a drama queen then. Maybe. Seeing the wind. The cartoon. Dungeons and Dragons, the cartoon? Nah. And droids? Uh. There's literally no dialogue there, really. Cause you're a bum. It's more than from 1984. Sheesh. I wasn't even born yet. It's a lot of 80s cartoons I never really got a chance to watch. This is gonna be a bit of a mess. What's up, Dark Thug? I ain't watching none of those cartoons, bro. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? Never. Ah. Yeah. Never saw any of those. Coney. I'm probably going to skip this scene in the edit. I think that one is unnecessary. This, I think I can skip all the way to this meeting. Hold on. He said something about it here? I think he did. What is that saying? Modicum of disrespect, bro. What's up? What's up? Diego. I'm just chilling, just trying to get this. I'm probably not gonna finish editing it tonight because I'm just trying to edit the first hour right now. The first, this is a 3 hour and 30 minute reaction, dude. Sliders? What are you what are you talking about, bro? What is he talking about? I'm actually surprised that Clemenza never showed up in this movie. Mentioned him. This movie flows so differently, man. There's something about this movie that just these movies. This is the first one and the second one. It's just the flow of the movie. It just, it just, you know, it just seems so seamless. The level of patience you gotta have. Oh, trust me, dude. I take it by stride. It's, you know, I take it by stride. I try not to rush and do my editing most most of the time. I just take it by stride, man. It's just it is what it is. Especially with something like this where it's like I know it's gonna be long, I know it's gonna take time. I just spend, a couple hours, editing, see how far I can get. Like I'm not gonna sit down and be like, I'm gonna edit all of this in one session. Like I'm not trying to kill myself. Like it's when I can get it out, I can get it out. Like I'm not putting a deadline on any of this stuff. Does it feel like a boy? Alright, so K, that's this part here. I don't think I need to involve all of this. Maybe. I think this scene is. Yeah, I think this is important. A bit important. Not very, but a bit. Now we can go to the next. Ooh, that scene definitely. Come. Let's go to stop. I was freaking screaming at the screen because of this idiot. What was happening here? Parallel universe sliders? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't put a deadline on pretty much anything that I do unless you know what I'm saying, it's a situation where um it has to be a very specific situation for me to put a deadline on getting something done, especially when it comes on to the channel. For other things that I do outside of YouTube, yes, I set deadlines because, you know, that stuff needs to be done. That's what put money in my pocket. So, you know, but it still doesn't add stress because I love to do that stuff. But for YouTube, it's more of like, especially when you have long edits to do. You know what I'm saying? Anime is very easy to edit, so it doesn't take me long to edit. It's 20 minutes per episode. So, you know what I'm saying? I can edit that in, 10 to 15 minutes. You can edit an episode. But like for TV shows where you got to do, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to do double uploads, 40 to 50 minutes per episode is, I mean, it can take you a bit. So I really don't put like I finished watching season 3 of Westworld this weekend. I still need to start. I need to start editing those episodes as well, but I need to get this out first. You know what I'm saying? So, not necessarily a deadline, but priority. You get what I'm trying to say? Like I need to get this out, then I can do the editing for Westworld. Like it's not that big a deal. Although people have been waiting for me to do season 3 of Westworld for since last summer, you know. But hey, man, that Sopranos was too good, man. I had to keep it going. The whole first half of this movie, I was a little confused about certain things. So, like the whole first half of the movie, I was confused about what was going on. I didn't I didn't know who was trying to do what to who. It was y'all gonna see the reaction how I mess up the entire first half of the movie trying to figure out because because of what Michael was confusing me based on what he was doing. Him trying to figure out who tried to kill him. Him trying to figure out who tried to kill him was confusing as hell. Like it was like I swear to you, by the time like halfway through the movie, that's when I was like, ah, that's that's what's going on. I swear, y'all gonna hear me make some stupid ass predictions and shit. I'm like, what is wrong with this guy? It's the beauty of watching something for the first time, you know, and then you go back and you watch it. It just like, what's up, OG? You're watching the reactions again on the channel. To be honest, no. When did I start the backup channel? Last summer? The backup channel is only like 6 months old, I believe. I'm the one in the room, baby. What is this? Okay, I think this is important as well. It takes a while to do the type of editing that I do. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm telling you, like the whole first half of the movie was it wasn't like they were like um purposely trying to like trick you or anything. It's just what how Michael was going about it because you know he went to Frankie and he told Frankie that Roth is trying to kill him. And then he told Ralph that Frankie's trying to kill him. So it was kind of weird. It was just kind of it was just so weird to me because it was just like who is in the wrong here? And then the whole attack that happened in the bar with Frankie and I'm just like didn't like even that part and then was like later in the movie I was like what happened to Frank and then he was revealed he was still alive. I was like what the hell is going on here? So that whole first part of the movie was very a little bit confusing there. I don't think they was doing that on purpose. I don't think it was on purpose. I think that's just your brain wasn't really like my brain wasn't really functioning well there. Like I was trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Why do I keep thinking that it's this person and whatnot? It was crazy. Entertaining though. And the way how I edit stuff, it takes time so I can beat the algorithm and you know upload a lot more of the movie. How is the lesson going? What lesson? I guess I can feel special, OG. I know you're not coming in here with no sass. You should save your battery for tomorrow, nigga. Thought about I should feel special. And then I caught this dude, Junior from The Sopranos. So that was pretty cool. The abortion scene, bruh. When Michael, I swear to you, bro. When I was like, yo, I saw that shit coming from a mile away, and it still was like, yo, you don't tell a man that to his face. What is wrong with this? I Kate thought this was 2022. You don't. Yo, she thought it was 2022. She out here flexing. Hey, feminism wasn't that hot back then, man. Yo. She hit, yo. I was like, I felt that hit coming, man. That abortion scene was hilarious. I was like, yo, you don't do that, man. You don't, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just tell a man that just like that in front of his face like that. Like, this whole time, he thought you had a miscarriage? Come on, man. You don't, and then all the other stuff that she was saying, I was like, yo, at this point, you're just asking for it. At this point, you're just asking for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, you're literally just asking for the guy. You're telling this man, you're telling him that his seed is cursed. You know what I'm saying? This Sicilian thing. I'm like, do you know what family means to these people? You can't tell. You can't say stuff like that. She thought she had that American thing going for her, man. This man thought you had a miscarriage, right? Then you're going to tell him to his face it wasn't a miscarriage. After this man is feeling so much pain over that shit, didn't even want to really bother you, like, after he came back and shit, you just go... you just gonna look that man in his face and be like, you know what really happened? It was an abortion, Michael. I aborted your cursed child. Because I didn't want to have any more of your kids. Dude, I put 100% blame on Kay. And the thing about it is this. Listen, I'm not one for, like, he was wrong to hit her. Just make that clear. Okay? He was wrong to hit her. I'm never like a person who's gonna be like, oh, men should hit women. Nah, women should hit men. Men should hit women. Right? Um, but I put 100% blame on her because the way how she was, the things that she was saying, and how, um, when it comes on to the relationship itself and she wanting out at this point, you gotta understand that Michael never held a gun to your head and tell you to come be with him. He never did, and I talked about it in the first movie. You know what I mean? Your panties got all wet. You know what I'm saying? When he came back from his hiatus where he had to leave because he popped them two niggas, right? He came back. And all he had to do was just step back into your life and you just accepted him. You've been known about all this mafia stuff. From the beginning of the first movie, this man told you a story about his father. If any man, first of all, you basically know about this organization, whether it's a rumor or not. You heard a story, and this man literally sat down and told you this is a true story, right? Why is it held for review? Why is messages being held? Because it has the word killing it. YouTube be tripping, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it's like you get so many warning signs to not be with this man, and you still chose to be with him. It's kind of like these modern women nowadays, how you hear them talk. Like, people do interviews with them, and it's like, who would you want to be with, a 9 to 5 guy, a scammer, or a drug dealer? And you would be surprised that 9 to 5 is like the last guy they want on the list. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I gotta be in some sort of dreamland, right? I gotta be in some sort of dreamland where this shit isn't real. Because that stuff, it's unbelievable to me that you would rather live a life of crime or live with a criminal that you know is doing criminal activities instead of a guy who has a regular job, making a nice living, and just going about his business, right? You don't know where that man is going to end up, but you're not going to take a chance with him because you want the fast money, right? That's what I'm saying. You can't, there's so many warning signs that stopped Kay from being with Michael, and she still chose to be with him. So how you gonna come now talking about you want to leave this man with his 2 kids? You know what I'm saying? Plus you're telling him to his face, you just killed his 3rd child. You know what I'm saying? On purpose. That's crazy, dude. You wildin'. They be tripping these. I was like, Kay thought she was living in 2022, man. It's crazy, bro. That scene was nuts. I was like, how? I'm sitting there and I'm watching the thing and I'm like, I'm offended. I'm offended. I know I wouldn't have hit her, but Lord have mercy. How angry I would be in a situation like that is beyond, beyond, beyond. I would be changing color. The Wire is not in my top 5. Sorry. Wire is not in my top 5. It's really hard for me to take. It's hard for me to take like Game of Thrones after that disappointing ending. It's kind of hard for me to take Game of Thrones out of my top 5 still. Um, but it's definitely not my number 1 anymore. It's not my number 1 anymore because when I actually look at what they did with season 8, I'm just like, y'all could have done so much better. You know what I'm saying? Y'all lost a lot of points, man. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things, man. By the way, what was the intermission about in this movie? Like, what was the intermission about? Huh? Oh, really? They don't understand. Yeah, I'm saying, as much as we want to say that men are here to, like, spread their seed or whatever, you don't understand what that means. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? There's a very small percentage of men out there that don't give a shit if their kid gets aborted. But it's a huge difference when, you know, it's a huge difference when you want the kid and knowing that you don't have any say in it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the whole my body my choice thing, you know. Because you see, the thing is, either way, women can win in the situation of having a child. Either way, no matter which way it goes, they win. You know what I'm saying? They win. If they abort the child, they win, right? We can't do shit about it. If they decide to keep the child and and I don't want it, they still win because they can hit me up for child support, right? So, you know, if we both decide, if she decides to keep it and I want it as well, she still wins because then we can possibly become a family, right? So either way the situation goes, women win. You know what I mean? You know, so it's just like, I'm not I'm not I'm pro life, I'm not pro choice, so it is what it is. Yeah, I don't I'm not gonna tell a woman what to do with their body. You know what I'm saying? If you choose to do it, just understand that there's consequences that comes with that. That's what I tell any woman. I said, just understand, I'm not trying to tell you you shouldn't have a choice in whether you want to keep a baby or not. But just understand that there's consequences to that, because don't believe it's just gonna be willy nilly. you know, um, most women that have abortions, they usually is a high percentage of women that have, they do choose to have kids. Um, their ability to bond with their kids is very odd as well. If they do have kids after, their womb get damaged because of the abortion as well. There's a lot of things that happen because of that. So it's a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And don't let nobody tell you, oh, is safe or whatever, and yeah, yada yada yada. It's consequences to doing that, man. And regardless of what we may think, and think that you're committing murder or whatever, guess what? Society doesn't see it that way, because if they see it the other way, then we'd have a bunch of women in jail for this. But unfortunately, that's not how society sees it. Society gives them the choice to keep the baby or not. You know what I'm saying? So they can make that decision because it's their body. I can't do shit about it. So that law is not going to change. So what am I going to sit about and cry about it for? I just tell them, hey, not trying to take away your choice. That's, you do you. but understand that there's consequences to that that might not be affecting you today, but it might affect you later. Simple as that. Yeah, it's a huge, very high risk for miscarriage as well, because it damages their womb. You know what I'm saying? But they, all of this stuff. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like it's just like, taking, medication or whatever. Yeah, I'll tell you everything is going to fix, but what about all the side effects? You know what I'm saying? You know all the side effects, but you're willing to take that risk. But understand that if those side effects do happen to you, though, that's the consequence because you're taking the risk. So it's not like these things are not explained to them when they go to the abortion clinic, right? They know, but they still do it. So they understand the risk. It's not as if they don't, because it's not like they just go to, let's get this baby out of me. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes there's counseling as well that's offered at the clinics. You know what I'm saying? Before they do it. You know what I mean? So I'm not afraid to, and everybody who's been in this channel for a while, I'm not afraid to talk about issues like this. I could care less about, oh, you can't say that stuff on social media, and I don't give a shit. Okay, because at the end of the day, if you don't speak up for what you believe in, people are gonna think you're just a dummy, right? And when you're speaking up for what you do believe in, have some context behind the shit. You have a lot of people, and then you sound kind of dumb. It's it's kind of like, we discuss this stuff on stream all the time, where it's just like, um, somebody coming up to me and talking about I'm transphobic because I say I'm not attracted to transsexual people, right? And I'm just like, what? That makes no sense. How can I be transphobic? First of all, a phobia is saying that I'm afraid of something. I'm not afraid of y'all. Okay? I just the thing about it is, people will say things and they're just because they heard somebody else say it. And it's just like, did you even try to find the logic behind what the person said instead of just repeating what they're saying? You know? Yeah, it's like, do you, man? I'm not stopping you from doing you, so why are you stopping me from being me? You know what I'm saying? Why do I have to adhere to your beliefs or whatever it is that you believe in? Like, I just tell people what my stance is on things, and that's about it, And there's certain things that we are going to disagree on, and hey, that's all good. Does that mean we can't be friends? No. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of the things is having healthy conversations about these things so we can understand each other. Everybody's having a life experience, and that's why I do not pity these people, because they think you should pity them. And who says I have to like you? There's no there's no rule or law that says I have to like you, dear. Sorry. Too bad. We're all going through life. You were born a man, you were born with a penis, and and you want to now cut it off and live with, I don't know, what is it that you call that after? That's fine. That's what you chose to do. What I will fight vehemently about, though, is the kids situation where parents are forcing this stuff on their kids. You get what I'm saying? They have a boy and they wanted a girl, so they start dressing the boy up like a girl and start giving them the what do you call it? The hormone pills or whatever. Right? The estrogen pills. And that stuff is just evil. That's just evil. You know what I'm saying? And you can't call that anything else because the child doesn't have a choice in this. Which child is getting up saying, I'm a girl. I identify as a girl. You don't even know what you are yet. Now you what are you talking about? And you're telling me that's not some sort of influence? Come on, man. My vaccine video. I got my vaccine. Y'all can stay out there. I don't know. All these anti-vax people, I'm just like, yay, that's you, boo-boo. Do you? Hey, I got my vaccine. I ain't got the booster, but I got the vaccine. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? People still out here walking around without masks and stuff. You know what I mean? And that's them. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. I'm not trying to force my ideas on anybody. We've been taking vaccines forever. Why now you think that this is not something that's going to happen? Oh, it's a conspiracy, right? Everything is a conspiracy these days. You know, and it's just like, for me, it's just like, it's whatever, man. Like, it's either you're gonna do it or you not want to do it. Okay, that's the choice. And what I say, or what I've been saying, right, is that accept the consequences that come with it. I.e., as an example, Kyrie Irving. Now you gotta understand. Instead of making $10 million a year, you gonna make $5 million a year, because all you can play is, you get what I'm saying? All you can play is away games, because there's a mandate in New York, so you can't play your home games, right? And then they want to come out and be like, oh, we don't even own our own bodies. And I'm like, what the hell does this have to do with you owning your body? You're making a choice. If you're working in my business, right? And I say this, you are putting more people at risk by not taking this vaccine, right? If you are making the conscious choice, right, to not take the vaccine, and I say, I don't want you in the building, you gotta accept the consequences of your choice. You can't put that blame on me and say I'm forcing you. I'm not forcing you to do jack shit. You still made a choice at the end of the day, right? Bro, I'm a Celtics fan. We don't talk about Kyrie. Right? You're still making a choice. I didn't take away your free will, sir. All I did was put a rule in place. You can abide by the rule, right? Because I'm claiming ownership, right, of what belongs to me, right? It is my building, and I don't want anybody who haven't taken the vaccine in here working. So, you have an ultimatum, sir, right? You have an ultimatum, and essentially you can make a choice. I did not take away your free will. If I had held a gun to your head, or maybe some people is going to say, well, that's holding a gun to their head. You know what I'm saying? Figuratively, right? But at the end of the day, there are consequences to every choice you make in life, right? So for me, the way I look at it is like, you are making a conscious choice to not take the vaccine, and that's okay. We're not forcing you. We're not holding you down. You just can't play in our town, sir. It's simple as that. And people might say, oh, that's modern day. I hear people call it modern day slavery and all of this other stuff. And I'm just like, it's a freaking vaccine, people. They're not trying. Listen, people are saying, oh, they're using this to put chips in your body. I'm like, they're going to put a chip in your body or so they can watch you? They're already watching you through your phones and the cameras and all this stuff that you have all around. I don't think they need a chip, sir. Your fingerprint, all of that stuff is in government databases. Trust me, if they want to find you, they can find you. Okay? They don't need to. The government does not need to put a chip in your body to track you these days. Okay? I don't know who's coming up with these foolish ideas. I don't even know what to call them, because people really do believe that the government is not watching them. That is not a conspiracy. That is the truth. We all know that from the whole Eric Snowden situation where the CIA spied on everybody in the country, right? You think that has stopped? It hasn't stopped. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. People are going to do what they got to do, right? Okay, I can skip this, I guess. Yeah. Black Mirror, yes, I watched like the first 2 episodes of the first season, and then I never watched anymore after that. I don't know. I was supposed to get back to it, but I never did. So the first 2 episodes of Black Mirror, I think, is still on the original channel. Yeah, man. Dwayne Wade might have made a mistake. Uh, as I said, I don't know what these people be thinking sometimes. You know what I mean? Like I can't. I don't try to get into people's psyche. I'm not a psychologist or anything like that to know what they're thinking, or you know, it's like for me it's just like I put myself in people's shoes and see if I would get the same results. Like play it out in certain scenarios. Like if I was in Dwayne Wade's shoes, my son comes to me and tells me he feels like a girl, right? My initial response, you know what I'm saying? My initial response is not gonna be, alright, you know what I'm saying? Alright, let's go get you some girl clothes. You know, see where this goes. Maybe it's a phase. That's not the right approach. You gotta ask questions like, why do you feel like a girl? You know, what happened? You know, is somebody touching you we need to know about? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's going on? But that's what I'm saying. People don't play out the scenario. It's just like, and I can bet you that um his wife, well, soon to be ex. I think they're broken up or whatever. Because I think they broke up for a little bit and then him and Gabrielle Union. Um, so I think she had a lot to do with why that boy turned into what he is, or why Dwayne Wade went along with it. I think she had a lot to do with it because she's heavily influenced by feminism. So it's you know what I'm saying, and this whole modern foolishness. Um, and that's just me. But hey, this is where we at, and later on, you know what I'm saying. You can't imagine. I can't imagine being in a family like that, and I'm still a dude. Like I can I don't even know what the stress that is his older son, his oldest son Zaire, right? I can't imagine what it's like living in a house like that. I can't even imagine. Is no way he was cool with that shit at first. No way. Probably teased him too. But that's just me. um my thing is people are gonna do what they want to do. So nowadays I've just made a decision that, you know what, that's how you want to live. Make sure that, you know, the territory that you're stepping in, make sure you can handle what those consequences are, because guess what, we're human beings and we're going to have life experiences. So you can't make that decision that you're a woman who wants to be a man or a man who wants to be a woman. Hey, there's certain expectations for those genders on this earth. So when anybody notices or when anybody sees that this is the situation, if I see you dressing up like a girl and you have a big ass Adam's apple under your neck, I'm gonna walk the other way, sir. I'm sorry. That's life. That's what it comes with. I'm not attracted to you, and I want to avoid the awkward conversation that is going to happen. You get what I'm saying? I'm sorry. That's just how I choose to operate in that situation. It's not like I've never had a conversation with transsexuals. I've had conversations with transsexuals. When I used to be in the field and stuff, like ever since COVID, I haven't really been going out and stuff. But before, you know what I'm saying, at the workplace, you know what I'm saying, because I don't discriminate like that. Like that's foolish. But when it comes on to who I choose to date, I don't want you looking at me and thinking I'm some sort of fresh meat and I should be with you because you may trick me, you know, into believing. It's getting weird. It's getting weird because a lot of them really do believe they don't have to reveal that. They don't have to reveal it to a man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They don't have to reveal that to it. And then when you hear that a lot of these people get killed and stuff like that, we're out here wondering why. You know what I mean? Why is my life so stressful? You know what I'm saying? You wanted a human experience, right? And that's the one you chose. So why should I boo-boo cry over what you're going through? Why should I pity you? Why should I feel sorry for you? Please. Nobody feels sorry for me when I'm going through my life experiences. You know what they tell me? Buck up, chap. Get with it. That's life. You roll over, turn a new leaf, and move forward. That's what I get. Right? Is that wrong? No, it is not. Most people need a kick in the ass to move past things. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't get that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we hit 900? I don't think we did yet. What are you talking about? You know? The situation gets worse and worse, man. It gets worse and worse. You know, everybody's having a life experience, man, and it's just I don't understand why you think I should go around feeling sorry for you just because you chose to in no one, you know, by your perspective, a harder life to live. Where you know, of course, you know, they just want to live in peace or whatever. But the thing about it is that I constantly have to hear about it. And that's what I don't like. I constantly have to hear about it. You don't hear me running around town declaring that I'm heterosexual. Right? Why do I need to know that you're gay? unless it's like on a personal level and we're having a conversation. Why do I need to hear that on the TV? Why do you need to be so flamboyant, if you will, about it? This is what I'm saying. It's just like, yeah, I'm black and I'm proud, but you don't see me walking through the street telling everybody I'm black and I'm proud. You get what I'm saying? It's just this whole focus on this particular group that I'm just like, why? You're just going through life like the rest of us. You made a choice. Why do I need to hear about it? You know what I'm saying? And I heard it say it's like people, as soon as um Dave Chappelle said they forget that they get when they need they only choose certain things when it's convenient for them, and a lot of times it's very true. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't change my height. I can't change that. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm like I'm an average. Well, I'm not like average height, but when it comes on to kind of like what women want these days, I'm nowhere near what I hear women talk about. Like, I earn a very good living, don't get me wrong. Very good living, sustainable living, and I live very well within my means, right? But modern women would never, probably never would take two. I would probably have to go to a different country to find somebody else if I didn't have who I'm with right now. You know what I mean? Anyway, man, what's the password for the Godfather vid on Patreon? Did you join the Patreon? Did you join the Patreon, sir? Logan, did you join the Patreon? Let me check. You didn't. I guess you did. Um, did you join the Patreon? What's it? Okay. I will message you, sir. I will message you the password. Don't worry about it. That's what I do, because I can't put it publicly out there. Um, because I don't want people accessing the video without joining, because people are people. If people was actually go into my membership and just go to the video and click on the link, you know what I mean? They were literally just doing that. They were just going to the link. Um, they were literally just going to the link and just, you know what I'm saying, and just watching the early access videos. They were literally just going to the videos and just going to click on the link because I didn't have a password on them or anything, so they could just watch the watch the videos early, which is supposed to be a privilege for, who signs up for membership. And they were just going there, and nobody was saying anything until I noticed. I was like, I have probably like about 10 people was watching The Sopranos on early membership, But I was seeing like 20, 30 views before the video gets released. And I was like, what? What is going on? Until somebody, I didn't know what was going on. Because I was like, maybe this is just because I keep visiting the page or something. I was chalking up to that until somebody wrote it to me in a comment and was like, yo, you can just go to the video and just watch the videos on early access. You need to change that. So I nipped that in the bud, but fortunately it was like at the end of the Sopranos reaction, so it is what it is. Yeah, it's crazy. People are like that. I was like, nobody was like, yo, bro. You know what I mean? But hey, if you can break the system, why not? 901. JJ, I don't know what you've been on, bro. This man he just hops in, says hello, and then he disappears for another 6 months. You said I'm at 901 right now? Yeah, I know. I know. There's pretty much there's passwords on all of them, so Uncle Daycare, Taxi Driver, that's a movie. Hey Kitty Cat, what's up? Ah, shout out to Kitty Cat. She's been around. I don't even know if you. I think I asked you once if you're a girl or a boy. I don't know. Um, so many ups and downs. You know, look at the amount of stuff that I've. Young Robert De Niro, was he younger than when he was in this movie here? Forever. You identify as Forever. I was making a joke. Nightcrawler or Joker? How? Taxi Driver. Directed by Scorsese, for real? Should be a good film. He's a good director. Not all his films are good, but I think Kitty Cat has been around since. I don't know if you've been. I don't. I think you've been around since I started the channel, maybe. I think you came in during probably The Walking Dead. I'm not sure. But you have been with us for probably most of the time. Joker, you mean the movie itself or the character Joker was influenced by Taxi Driver? I don't understand. The movie Joker? I haven't seen the movie Joker yet. All the protagonists share that antisocial psychotic thing. Joker the movie? Yeah, I haven't seen the Joker movie yet. I think is it eventually I'll see it. Get to see it though. to Squid Game. Yeah, I we have a lot of movies to do. We have a lot of movies to do, so we'll get there. I think once I once I clear the Godfather um series, then we can sit pretty. I might be able to do two per week. Um, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I might be able to do two per week. It's just that these movies are so long. They're long. Not bad. I can watch them, but it's just the editing takes a little bit longer. You know, editing takes a little bit longer. So I'm gonna try to do half of it, at least half the movie tonight, and then the other half tomorrow night. So it should be out by Wednesday. Of course, Netflix is gonna make a season two. It's probably going to suck, but you know what I'm saying. I don't expect season two to be as good as season one, but um, if they pull it off, congrats. But it's really hard to pull that off. It's kind of like Witcher season two, how they kind of botched that. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's another series I need to put up on the channel as well. I have a lot of things that I'm sitting on right now that needs to be done, but I'm trying to get this edited. Simeo? What is Simeo? Never heard of that before. Simeo? Is that a website? I've never heard of Simeo, dude. Simeo? Not S. I'm Simeo. Is what? What is Simeo? Kitty cat. What is Simeo? What is that? What do you mean put the videos in Simeo? What? I thought she was talking about Vimeo as well, but I don't think that was a. There's no way that's a typo. V is so far from S on a keyboard. Unless that's an autocorrect. It's about jazz drumming. Whiplash. I think I've heard of that movie. Whatever. Is it Vimeo you're talking about? The movies are on Vimeo if that's what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean. You said Simeo and I was like, what is Simeo? I thought it was like a new video service or something. The movies do go on Vimeo, guys. What do you mean? I have the Godfather movies there. What do you mean? Where did you watch The Godfather then? Where did you watch my reaction? I mean, you don't really have access to it unless you are. I could have swore that you are a member. Aren't you a member? If you watched it on YouTube, it's not there. Like the link The link is there, but you can only access it through membership because it's the full movie without any blocks. So yeah, so you have to either be on membership or the Patreon to actually watch it, like with off of YouTube. Because I haven't released it like on the channel yet. It should be out by the second movie goes up. But we'll see. Yeah, there is a link in there. Let me go to my dashboard really quick. Oh, great. Stadia, Stadia. Da, 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 no. It's I mean, it's still it's not the highest viewed video on the channel yet, but it's getting there. Um, yeah, there is a link there. For the members. Actually, I need to change that. Who the heck is this troll? Some things are up already. To a Kanye album. Sure, maybe his earlier albums, because I've never really listened to a full Kanye album. I just know songs from his earlier stuff. I don't want to listen to any of that new mumbo jumbo that he been putting out recently. Is it safe? Well, you can ask everybody else. I think it's pretty safe. I mean, it depends on what I mean, it's it's pretty safe. I mean, I've signed up for I support a lot of other Patreon people and watch reactions, so it's pretty safe. I've never had any trouble with it. I can only tell you what I've experienced. I've never had any trouble with signing up for anybody's Patreon. So, and I use a card. So, or you can use PayPal if you have a PayPal. It's a safer avenue if you want to go that way. Use your PayPal because your PayPal kind of like it's like a buffer between your bank account and do that and whatever else you're doing it with. PayPal kind of safeguards your card and your bank account. So if you want to sign up for PayPal and then use your PayPal to pay for the Patreon, that's fine as well. That's a safer way to do it if you wanted advice on that. But as I said, I've never had any problem doing it straight from a card. So I have the final episode of Joy of Life to edit tonight before I turn in. It's pretty. It's just one episode. Um, what type of music? I listen to all sorts of stuff. Um, Rap music, R&B. Mostly older stuff though when it comes on to R&B. I don't really listen to the newer age rap. The only really person that I really listen to nowadays in rap is Eminem because he's still putting out actually good stuff. I can't deal with the whole mumble stuff, saying something 4 times and think it means something. you know. That yeah, but you already know me. I don't. I'm saying, if I was listen, I know that for views, you know what I mean. And you guys hear me talk about views all the time on my videos. Well, not all the time, but sometimes I do take time to actually talk about it because some people will come on the channel like you deserve so much more views and stuff like that, and I understand the sentiment. But I know why I don't get a lot of views. It's because the way how I run my channel is not your typical, react to anything that's popular. Like I'll do popular stuff, don't get me wrong. You know, I'll do popular stuff, and I think I have a decent catalog of shows that I've watched. You know, I really do. As that I watch on the channel, and those things they do pretty well over time. You know, Drake, early Drake, not this Drake. Some people still mess with his music heavy, but early Drake was good. Like I'm talking about early Drake when Drake was when Lil Wayne was still doing his thing. Drake came along with Nicki Minaj. Good times, good times. But I don't know what is it about the rap game these days, man. I don't know what are they trying to do. But we can't blame the industry, because the industry the industry gotta push what the idiots are buying. You get what I'm saying? Like, if that's what the kids like, I want to make money. I wanted my artists to get streams. So that's the reason why T-Pain, I don't know if I don't even saw T-Pain's epic rant on that shit, bro. That shit was hilarious to me. You guys ever saw that T-Pain rant? Because T-Pain is on Twitch, right? And he is like it's like write something else. I'm tired of Lil Baby. Let me see, rant. He did a rant, man. That thing was so epic, dude. Yeah, he rants about music, everything sounding the same. I'm gonna play this shit really quick. Listen to this shit.
Oh my goodness. Do some different music. We have our
all the shit that you're doing. We already have it. Lil Uzi Vert is already doing it. Lil Baby is already doing it. Dub Baby is already doing it. It's literally two niggas with baby in their names that's already doing all the music you want. Do something else. Do something else. That's it. That's all we want.
Hilarious, dude.
Do something else. Holy shit. We have it. We have it already. You don't have to do that music anymore. We have the music already. We have Lil Baby. We have Dub Baby. We have Lil Uzi Vert. We have Lil Yachty. We have Lil everybody. Do something else. Holy shit. Stop sending me this bullshit. And then get mad when I fucking don't like it. Jesus. God damn tap dancing Christ. Do something else.
This shit is hilarious, dude. Are they? I don't know.
It's not even a problem of people sending me music. It's people sending me the same fucking music that everybody else is doing, and they get mad when I say, well, I already heard this. That's the only thing I get mad about. You getting mad because I say your shit sounds like the shit that's already out, and you know it does. You know it does. You know your shit sounds like Lil Baby shit. Because you say, oh, this is what's winning. I need to do this now. I need to do it. You don't even check your fucking self, and you get mad when I check you. All you gotta fucking do is just fuck bitches to get money. Fuck bitches get money, bro. But why would you copy somebody else's music and then get mad at me when I say we have that? Don't do that.
Fuck bitches
We
to
got
get
it.
money. That's all
We
it
got
is.
it.
What's up, man?
You ain't even hear my voice. I'm not the same. You know what? You know how many times I fucking heard that shit? You ain't even heard my voice, but you make the same song. I don't even know where your song is. I ain't even read your name when you just said that right now. What is that? What the fuck does that even say? This. What does that say? It's gone now. And T-Pain didn't realize the state music's in right now. Oh yeah, it's down bad. Now I realize the state that music is in, but I also know that there's good music in the state of music right now. The thing is that motherfuckers that make bad music have the most money, so they can spend
Exactly.
fucking 300 grand on promoting a record right now, and that's the record you're gonna spend the most attention on. But if I make better,
It's the truth, and that's why I don't listen to radio and stuff. It's just the crazy thing about it all. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand, and it's not because I'm older, or whatever. How people want to put it and make it seem like, oh, you just mad because they making money. I could give a rat's ass how much money they making. The fact of the matter is, your music makes no sense. Music used to make sense. Rap is my favorite genre of music to listen to. It is my favorite genre of music to listen to. And 90% of it is garbage today. I'm sorry. We need to bring it back to the late 90s, early 2000s when rap used to actually make sense. Even the booty clapping music used to make sense. Let's just be honest about it. I mean, you're talking about early 2000s, Nelly, Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z. Rap music used to make some sort of sense. even if it don't make sense all the time. I mean, you're talking about Lil Wayne, Lollipop. As much as you want to say that that song was so unnecessary, you know exactly what it meant, right? You know, if you want to talk about T-Pain himself, you know, made sense. Kanye, early Kanye, not drug Kanye. Kanye must be on some sort of drug, the music he's making these days. I don't know what happened to him. Kanye could have probably end up being one of the best, could have been up in the upper echelon of producers. He could have been um Kanye could have been up in that area with Dr. Dre, Timberland, Swiss Beats. He could have gotten there as a producer. Artist, definitely. You get what I'm saying? But when it comes on to just who he is today, I think after Kanye mom died, when his mom's died, I think he just spiraled. You know what I'm saying? And not for the better. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Exactly, Etia. Exactly. It's pretty much all I pretty much listen to these days is just anime OSTs and video game OSTs and stuff like that, because there's nothing being said or on these tracks and they sound good as hell. Good exercising music, and every now and then I'll pop in an Eminem album and listen to it, or a Jay-Z album. You know what I mean? Literally, I can pull up my playlist right now and show you guys on my phone. Right? This is the stuff I listen to. Even the I keep telling you guys you need to see Silk Sonic. Watch Silk Sonic's album, right? Like, listen to that shit. That's how R&B music is supposed to sound. Even if it sound even 70-ish. You know what I'm saying? It's still a very new sound. Love the Silk Sonic album, right? I had that album on repeat for like a whole month. Pretty much all you see there, Music to Be Murdered by, Side B, and Silk Sonic. That's what I listen to on my phone. And the rest of the stuff is just basically anime OSTs and shit. Right? Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak was unexpected. That was unexpected. You know what I'm saying? Love that album. That An Evening with Silk Sonic was. If you guys have not heard that album yet, go buy the shit and listen to it. That's how music is supposed to sound, man. If you're going to make cool, jazzy, you know, music that people can listen to, timeless music, that's how it's supposed to sound. You have songs in rap that are timeless as well. And when it comes on to, you know what I'm saying, T-Pain talking about this, and he's in the music industry, and he's saying to all these people who has, you know, all these people that send him music, because he's on Twitch. So when he's streaming, people send him music for him to listen to live on stream and, you know, let them know if it's good or not, right? And he got fed up of them sending him the same thing. It's just like, dude, you're no originality. You know what I'm saying? No originality to what you're trying to create. It's like you can't come in and carve out your own lane, because you might be thinking somebody has done it already, and it doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? You can't look at life like that. You can't go through life thinking like that. You gotta say, okay, I'm gonna spin this and make it mine. Because guess what? Not everybody's gonna come up with a completely original idea, but you also gotta understand that pretty much 90% of all inventions derives from something else. You get what I'm saying? Of course, nobody's going to invent the light bulb again. But look at what we have today. Look at the amount of things that derive from that one invention alone, right? We have smart bulbs now, which is absolutely ridiculous. You're controlling lights remotely through your phone, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at the last um I don't even want to talk about that shit because it's just disgusting. And the thing about it is like they don't think they're going too far with it. You know what I mean? You're talking about the WAP or WAP or whatever they want to call it. And then Megan Thee Stallion, the last video she did. I was like, what is this? Is this what music is now? Don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? Women has always been a little bit more on the raunchy side when it comes on to their music, but I mean, we've seen some stuff back in the day, but it was never front and center like that. Like the stuff that Lil' Kim was doing in her videos and stuff like that stuff was on, you know what I'm saying, BET late at night. That stuff is not on like 106 and Park, all up in front of your kid's face and shit. That shit is all over YouTube, man. I mean, the only thing left for them to be doing is to literally be having sex in their music videos now. Like that's what's left. That's the only thing that's left to be done in these music videos now. It's crazy. To seek out the quality music. Yeah, there's good music out there, don't get me wrong. That's why I said I listen to other genres of music, but if you're not gonna know, you're gonna seek out, you know, in a genre that you enjoy. You're not gonna just take up another genre and be like, I'm going to listen to this. Like, I listen to country every now and then. You know what I'm saying? It's not my favorite type of music to listen to, but there's specific artists that I listen over in other genres, right? So if you recommend a good artist to me, I'll check them out or something like that. You know what I mean? Because I don't listen to Bruno like that. It's like probably like 5 songs that I've listened to from Bruno that I liked, right? Before the whole Silk Sonic thing, right? I'm not an avid listener to Bruno Mars. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think the whole, you know, 70s Motown vibe fits Bruno a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's like he was born to do that, but he was just, you know, wasn't born in that time. You know what I'm saying? And Bruno been wanting to do this as well, as we've come to learn. Like we really wanted to do, you know, Motown style, old school music, but they never allowed him to do it because that's not what the people want. You know what I'm saying? So finally got a chance to do it, and boom. Good music used to be on the radio because music execs used to love music. Now they just love money, and it's an algorithm writing a song. It's true. It's really true. It's the empire effect. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's most pop music is like that for me. I don't really mess with pop music. Like I can't listen to pop music like have that shit on repeat for a long time. Like if I hear a pop song, I'll be like, that's cool. I can add that to the playlist. But how many times am I gonna play it on the playlist? You know what I'm saying? Right. I need, and it's not like you're always gonna be looking for songs that are like, timeless or whatnot. But it, things are going to work out one way or the other based on what you like. You're going to seek out those artists that are actually creating good music and making sense. Like if your music is not making sense, I'm just not going to listen. But unfortunately, there's a bigger audience that, they'll hear a beat and they're good. They're good with just a beat and somebody just repeating one line over and over again for 2 minutes. I mean, these artists are so lazy, they can't even make a song for 3 minutes anymore. Like these songs are so short. It's like they are we running out of ideas? Is that what's going on? Is that what is going on? We're just running out of ideas now? It's just like the other day I was listening to the God of War OST. I was just like, it was just so awesome. I mean, I listened to this stuff, I was like, good music. Just good music. You know what I'm saying? You want something to get you hype? Listen to some anime OSTs, man. They'll get your day going. They will get your day going, for sure. They'll get your day going. Why would I listen to Playboy Cardi? You gotta hear some funny shit. Oh my god. What's the name of that dude again? I can't remember his name. Let me see. I know he was on Shade in the Morning. Where's freestyles? Shit. Shade 45. Shade 45. This dude, man. What's his name again? You guys know this guy? You guys know this guy's name? What's his name?
They started.
No. This is what music sound like now. I don't want to get copyrighted, so let me go to the actual thing. No, not that one. I'm gonna go to the one because this shit, I think this was, it was not on.
Just go fishing.
No, get off the radio, you trash.
92.3 shit. Bootleg Cat, DJ Head.
Listen to this shit, bro.
Hi.
What the fuck? First of all, what is he doing? Did he? I can't, bro. I can't. Oh god, I can't. I can't do this. What is he doing there to start this off? No, it won't. Godfather 2 Wednesday. What is this guy doing? Okay. Huh? What is he doing? He says, what? Why did he start off like that? Most people just get into their rap like, yeah, all right, let's get it. Or something like that. He started hissing like a snake. What?
I woke up top the mountain like a dragon. I was feeling real high.
Well, of course, of course, of course you did. I can't, bro. Yes, I'm on Twitch. I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube right now. This man said he woke up like a dragon on a mountain. He was feeling real high. I can imagine, sir.
Real high. Feeling like I'm off the alcohol. I know I'm feeling tipsy. I'm a fucking bitch. That's just it. I'm another bit of cool. I'm gonna cut up in a dream.
Is this man? Yo, is this man having a stroke? What the fuck? This man. This is what music is today, guys. This is rap. This is rap today. I think these guys are taking too much drugs. Why are you whispering? Why is he whispering? What? Why is he whispering, guys? Huh? Why is this guy whispering, man? Why is he whispering right now? This man is whispering during a
I was thinking on a motherfucking black. I was thinking on a black selling crack. You want to believe me?
What? He was trying to find his. He was trying to find his. Yeah. He was trying. This man was trying to find his singing voice real quick.
You want to believe me? You want to believe me? You want to chase your dreams? You want to go to the sky? I know you're feeling high. I'm so damn amazing. You thought I was fucking blazing. Shh. Ha, 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 ha. I'm walking up, bitch. I'm a dragon. My pants tagging. I feel like Haitian Bin Laden, but I'm in Latin. I might ride on my fucking car. This shit is retarded. You know that I started. What?
No, you're retarded, sir. You're retarded, not me. 5 heartbeats in the rain. Oh, God. Low-key spin. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, God. This man, Haitian, whatever. I think his name's like Haitian something. Oh my God. This man was one of the worst. The worst freestyle of all times, bro. Bruh. This is rap today. Low-key spitting. What? Oh God, this man say he was feeling real high. I feel you, bro. I feel you.
What? Haiti, you have to believe in your dreams, wise one. You are the chosen one. You are the
This
champion.
man just started talking in the middle of this. Hold on a second. This did he just start giving a speech in the middle of the song? I can't. You got me, bro. You got me. If this was the aim of what you were going for, just kill people with laughter, you got me, bro. Oh my God. That is some funny shit. This man just started giving a monologue in the middle of his freestyle, bruh.
Wiseman, do you hear me? I'm on fire. want me to rap no more. I can use my ad libs. Watch this. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Damn.
Oh God, I can't do it. I can't. No. Look at this guy's face. Oh my God. Thank you, sir. I haven't laughed like this in a long time, man. My God. I never said this. I'm gonna have to clip this shit and send it to my brother. Oh my God. What? This man, y'all the one that sat down there for the last minute and a half listening to this trash. Y'all let this man on y'all radio station. Did he just give them an evil laugh? This man must be trolling, dude. Oh my God. Every time, bruh. Shit must be. Yo. Let's see if he has. Haiti Bobby, man. This man got songs out here, bruh. This man got songs, bro. I can't. Oh my God, this guy. People actually listen to this dude's music, bro. 5.3 million? This is what I'm talking about, bro. How are these videos? How is this music getting this kind of views? These can't be good. Let's listen to a snippet.
We pistol talking, it's so potent. And I don't even know your name, but I'll step my game up. I'll tell you how I if you ride it, I don't need your love, I got.
Yeah, pretty much what it is. Sounds like everything out there. Oh my God. Look at this stuff. Finally got these two on a song. Like a Dragon, I was really high. If you know, you know. I came across homie Haiti causes freestyle, but was being clowned on. But this chorus is catchy as hell. He ain't bad at all. See, I can't listen to music that sound like this because it just you're not getting away from the trope. All of the music, all the rap music today, this is what it sounds like. You know what I'm saying? You know, subpar to maybe sometimes a good beat. You know? Every now and then Rick Ross will still, throw down a few good verses, you know what I'm saying? I still fuck with the boss, you know what I'm saying? Like he's still doing some good things out there. You know what I'm saying? Memes, right? it is kind of like that. It's like, what do you um you listen to music, man, you just want something that works. You know what I mean? You want something that works, you know? Where is it? Where is it? You're looking for music, man. It's just, uh, that was some funny shit, bro. That was some funny shit. uh, Fourth dimension. What is that? That was a good laugh. That was a good laugh, bruh. Jeez. That was a good laugh, man. Mm-mm. It's a lot of sense. I gotta answer to that. Ah, man. Good stuff. Good stuff, man. What reaction channels? You can see some of them over here. It's a gaming channel. Um, I watch Absolutely Geeked. Um, he's live right now. Let me show you. Let me see. Reaction channels. I don't really watch Art of Kicks that much anymore. These are most of the channels that I'm subscribed to from my YouTube. So let me see. I'll watch this reaction channel sometimes. Like, I don't religiously watch anybody on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? If they're watching something that I like mesh with how they react, then I'll you know, look out for their reactions. Like right now JD Anime is they're watching Naruto, so I'm watching their reactions to Naruto. So there's no really any reaction channels that I like watch religiously. I check out the normies every now and then, RTTV. And that's only if, as I said, if they're watching something that I haven't seen. So like what I do, what I do when it comes on to a lot of these reaction channels is like, so like how I'm watching like The Sopranos. Like I just finished watching The Sopranos. Now I'm going to go look for channels that have seen The Sopranos and see what their reaction to certain things are. And if I mesh with them, then I'll stick around and, you know, watch their reactions or whatever. Reactions to reactions. Brad and Lex. I don't know who that is. Like I see people blow up on YouTube, man. Like I see people, They come in and they watch the popular stuff. I think that's one of the things I said that like slows the growth of my channel a lot of times because I don't really react to popular stuff. But I think I've kind of found little corner for myself when it comes on. Because if people, one thing I know, if people mess with me heavy, they'll stick around. You get what I'm trying to say? They'll stick around because I don't really sugarcoat anything, and I kind of break things down a little bit more beyond just what I'm watching. So it's like sometimes people don't really like that. I don't like channels that just they come on, they do, 1 minute intro, they tell you, hey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. They do the reaction, and then they talk to you for 30 seconds, and they out. You're blatantly not. And the funny thing about it, if that for real, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't mess with channels like that. Like that's not how I do reactions. That's now, that's why I will more watch channels like Blind Wave and RTTV because they have discussions about what you're watching. And yes, you know what I'm saying, they have someone to discuss it with. You know what I mean? But for the majority of reaction channels out there, they don't do that. They don't do that. They barely even talk about it. And then it's just like how, all right, I watched Attack on Titan, right? This Sunday past. I watched another reactor, not going to name them, watch the same episode. I'm talking about like, they're up to date with everything just like I am because I haven't read the manga. Right? So just like everybody, and something that is so obvious about the entire thing, this person completely missed. And I'm like, this thing has been shooting you. But the thing about it is this. I think a lot of these reactors, they just do it for to do it. You know what I'm saying? There's no... I don't know. They're doing it for the views, and a lot of times it's very obvious because they can't call back anything that happened before. It's kind of like people like that you don't have that kind of memory loss. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about something that happens over and over with this particular reactor that I'm talking about. It's not like it was like one incident or something like that. And I'm like, are you even paying attention to anything that is going on? Or you just, and the thing about it is they just do the reaction and then they probably go do something else or whatever the situation is and just forget about it because as long as you're getting the views, you're fine, right? Because you're making money off of it, right? For me, from when I came in and I said I was going to do reactions, I said I'm going to provide a lot more to it. And yes, sometimes I have to rush out or whatever, but if I don't have the time to do a review immediately after I finish watching what I'm watching, I just won't do it and wait until later. And then I'll come back, right? And then I'll come back the next time I'm recording a session and I'll do the review before I do anything else, right? I'll go over the episode again and watch the episode again, and then I'll do my review. And I've done that multiple times. Sometimes you guys will see me do my review in a different shirt or something like that. Trust me, it is not on the same day. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a week later before I get to that review. So I take pride in doing those reviews and giving a perspective, and of course not everybody is going to agree with what I do in my reviews. You know what I'm saying? Rob? Who's Rob? Oh, for RTTV. Rob is just a hyper. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Provide some sort of outlook. So for me, where I differ from many people is like, I don't just talk about what we watch, but I kind of draw parallels from what I'm watching and compared to real life. And that's why a lot of times you'll see different type of stuff on the channel because people realize that that's the kind of content that I provide. Let me suggest a show that's a little bit more thought provoking, and that's why you're not going to see very much like much of the popular stuff on the channel, because for that reason there are going to be popular stuff, you know, but mostly people just want to have, like, they want to get my insight on, you know, what I would take out of this and what my perspective would be, because I take time to actually do that. You know what I'm saying? And some, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say that all my reviews are like, you know, top of the line, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Because sometimes I do be doing my reviews and I'm tired as hell. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And I have to scrap it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things that I don't do on my channel, I don't edit my intros and I don't edit my reviews. Unless it blatantly, like, say I get disturbed during my review, like my girl come knocks on the door, some shit like that, and I might not have paused the video and I get interrupted, then I would have to edit that stuff out. But other than that, I don't like doing it. I just like doing it off the top. I don't care if I stumble through it. I try to stay as authentic as possible, because I don't want to be like, oh no, I said that wrong. Like, I don't care. Like, I just want it to come off the top, fresh off the episode most of the time, and just give my thoughts on what I'm thinking about. And, you know, you guys will hear me, like, apologize for certain things. Sometimes it's like because I don't really say much while watching the show, and that's why I tell people, it's like, that's because I try to pay attention as much as possible. I still miss things, right? But I think if you're constantly talking, like some of these reactors that I see, I'm like, how do you learn by talking so damn much? What the hell are you so excited about every 2 minutes? Please explain to me. I mean, somebody could be telling you that water is wet and you're excited about it. You know what I mean? But that's their style and they have an audience. But, you know, a lot about it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's, you know, that's part of the reason as well, Fuzzy. Why I chose to do what I do, because I know borderline we are, like, you know, pushing the envelope against fair use with reactions. You get what I'm saying? So I do that to provide context and to also not necessarily transformative, but more of like having a review and having an opinion about something instead of just sitting there watching it and then have nothing to say. You get what I'm trying to say? So, you know, coming into doing reactions and stuff like that, it's, you know, I mean, it's different. You have to be, and that's just who I am at my core. I love to have discussions. I tell you guys all the time, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I want you guys, like, when you see the videos up, comment, say something, because when you don't say anything, I feel like nobody's paying attention. It's not about the views for me. Like, if 1,000 people watch the video and there's 0 comments, I feel like I didn't do anything. That's just how I'm felt. That's the, you know what I'm saying? It's God's honest truth. And I talk about it in the stream all the time. I'm like, we would do so much more, or so many more episodes of the show that I'm watching on stream, if people would show up, because it's not, for me, it's not about the views. You know, I look at it as, you know, I could post the VODs on the channel, the YouTube channel, forever. And I know people is going to watch it. I know, you know, 50 to 100 people is going to watch the video. But if those 50 to 100 people shows up for the stream, even though I know not every one of them is going to, But if that happens, it's a more enjoyable experience for me because I have somebody to talk to. I have somebody to go with. We would watch so much more episodes per night when I actually stream. But it's just for me, I love having those discussions about whatever, whatever topic it is. You know what I'm saying? If I don't know nothing about the topic, then I'll say I don't know anything about that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always willing to learn. Like, I've learned so much from people in the comments just telling me stuff about certain things around the world. When we were watching Rome, learned a lot about European history by watching that show and people that was commenting on it at the time. By the way, my Game of Thrones, and because a lot of people has been asking me since, did you react to Game of Thrones? Yes, I did, but I had to delete all of those videos off the channel because I got copyright strike for them. So Rome and Game of Thrones, they were on the channel, but I had to take them down. I had to delete those videos, and I didn't know that I didn't have to delete the videos. That's the thing. At the time, I was like, it's not my content, so I can't go argue with them, because literally those were like the first shows that I reacted to when I came on. I didn't really quite understand, because the videos were fine, they were up. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, when I started the channels that started with Game of Thrones, my videos were doing 10, 20,000 views for each what I was uploading. Cause I was practically uploading the entire show. Okay? I was absolutely in the wrong because I didn't understand. I was like, the algorithm took it and people could watch it. I wasn't making any money off of it because they were all copyright claimed. But then HBO hit me with that Buddha buff. You know what I'm saying? They hit my channel with 2 strikes. And I was like, yo, these videos gotta go. So from then I kind of switched up and started doing things a little bit differently. That's where I got into the style where if you guys go to my original channel, you see that there's no content from the actual shows on the channel. There's just an intro. There's a break for like 10 seconds that tells you if you want to watch the full reaction, the link is down in the description. That's when I started uploading my reactions to the Google Drive so that people can go watch it on the Google Drive and they could come back and watch the review on YouTube. So there was no content going up after that. And then, my computer at the time wasn't really up to the task of doing fast editing. So last year I made a decision to invest in my setup. I got a new PC and everything. So I said now I can start editing because I can do it a lot faster, because on the old computer you just couldn't process stuff quick enough. So it would take me forever, to actually edit stuff. So if I was going to do the editing style like everybody does, I also didn't want to do it the same way. I also wanted to keep most of what I react to on the channel. Yes, people are going to complain, hey, I can't see the show. Hey, the full reaction is free, sir. Go watch the full reaction and stop complaining to me. Okay? This is just for the people who don't want to sit down for 40 minutes to an hour watching a TV show with me. They can just watch that. People has commented and said this helps because they're like, sometimes they will listen to my reactions while driving or whatever the situation is. They don't necessarily have to see because they've already watched the show, right? But I make it so that it's not completely blocked out. Trust me, the YouTube algorithm, if I put it down too much, well, like if I make it too visible, the algorithm blocks it. So that's why sometimes it's a trial and error when it comes on to certain things. I'll upload the opacity at like 40%. If the algorithm takes it and the video can be monetized, then I'll let it fly. But sometimes when I do that 40%, it doesn't work. So I have to turn up the opacity a little bit more, bring it back up to about 50% or something like that. and see if that works. It's more of a trial and error, and if it works, it works. Yeah, you can't. You really can't. You can't make everybody happy. So I just roll with the punches, and is what I tell people. I was like, hey, if you can't watch the cut up version on YouTube, the full reaction is free. I don't charge people to watch full reactions on my channel. Right? I don't. Right? Anytime anything is placed on early access, eventually it will come out of early access and be available for everyone for free. It's just that I offer early access to people because sometimes I will sit down for the weekend and watch a whole season of a show. That's what I was doing with The Sopranos. I was releasing it on early access a season at a time, right? So I'll react to the whole season for the weekend, and then I'll release all 13 episodes on early access, and then I'll release it gradually on the channel. So, because people want to wait, in the past, people were saying, dude, we need a way that we can support, give back a little bit because you give so much. And that's why I started doing early access, because I was like, I don't want you guys to be spending your money not getting anything back in return. You know what I'm saying? Because I could just easily say, hey, you want to support? Just go sign up for the Patreon. You know what I'm saying? I don't post nothing over there, but you can go sign up. You want to give me $5 every month? Hey, go do that. But that wouldn't be cool, because I don't want you guys to be like giving me money and you're not getting anything back in return. Like, I don't feel like I wouldn't be okay with that. Mad Men, all that stuff is coming. You guys just got to look out for it. I'm going to continue the mob theme on the channel. I just want to get through this Godfather trilogy before I jump into another TV show. Because some people has been waiting for me to do some other shows for a very long time. So I do want to clear out some of that and just continue, do some of these that you guys have requested. There are some shows that are coming back as well. Peaky Blinders, I want to do that. The new season that's coming out. Finally got Westworld season 3 done this past weekend, so that was good. I feel that I was sneak dissing. What are you talking about, Fuzzy? And so are your values. My values is set in the 60s. And I don't care. It is what it is. I'm an 80s baby. And, today's society is rotten, to say the least. To say the least. Everything about, today's society is just like, there's parts of it that is still good, but in every way it seems like people just try to corrupt it. We don't love as we're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? We just don't. So, and that's why I don't want to hear people complaining, because I don't want to hear you complaining when you can't even love the person that lives next to you and show them love. Like, I don't want to hear you complaining. What are you complaining about? Tons of misogyny in Mad Men. Well, we'll see when we get there. We'll see when we get there. Listen, I'm all for women's rights. You know what I mean? I'm all for it. Do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Do what you gotta do. I'm all for it. You know what I mean? It shouldn't have been the way it was before. And got up out of that. But I would argue that in today's world, you know what I'm saying? That's why for me today, I don't want to hear women. I want to hear you complaining. Don't complain. You have nothing to complain about, especially if you live in this country, the United States. Like, don't do it. Don't complain. You have nothing to complain about. Okay? You literally have nothing to complain about. If you're not being abused, because women tend to in this country, they tend to want to say, I'm oppressed. I'm like, who's oppressing you? Oh, there's a wage gap. What wage gap are you talking about? This has been debunked a million times. What wage gap? You know what I mean? What are you talking about? Women is oppressed. The fact that you can have a platform to complain on, you are not oppressed. Stop. Stop it, man. That stuff, they need to get out of that mentality, man. I talk about it on stream all the time, and this victim mentality that these people have these days it's just like it's unbearable, man. Unbearable. Victim mentality, man. Like, everybody's a victim today. Nobody strap up their boots anymore and move forward. And I'm speaking in generalities here. You know what I'm saying? I know there are the outliers, but it's not a very high percentage. So when I hear women, I would argue to say, we were talking about abortion earlier. You know what I'm saying? We were talking about that earlier where, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a right. That's an absolute right. There's no right that men have that women don't. None. Right? But women have rights that men don't have. Right? I.e., abortion. You have total and complete decision in that. You don't have to consult the man who put the seed in you, right? To get rid of that baby. You can just do it. You can literally tell him to his face that you're gonna do it. And he can't do shit about it. Right? He can't force you to keep it if you want to get rid of it. Right? And it's just one of those things, man, where it's, I don't know, the world, you know, I talk about these things, you know, family members, people outside of the family, whatnot. And, you know, we just trying to live and live a good life. And to mean something to someone. But that ain't the agenda anymore for most. You know what I mean? It's forcing your ideals onto someone else. You know? I can't rock with that. I can't rock with that. That sounds bad. It is true. It is true. How many men are in jail because of that, man? How many men are in jail because of that very thing? You know, they can decide, you know, after they have a night of passion with you, they can decide if it was consensual or not. Now the burden of proof is on you, the man, to provide that it was consensual. You know what I mean? Which is ridiculous. You know? Because say for instance, we're both coming from the club, we're both a little bit tipsy, and we end up having some bedroom fun. then the next morning you can say I raped you? It's a bit much, don't you think? You know what I mean? We both was out of it. I'm not saying, because I would never take advantage of a girl that's, you know what I'm saying, even a little tipsy. You know what I'm saying? I would never go there. Even if you're all over me, I would walk out. I would leave. That's something I've never had a problem with when it comes on to women. Never had a problem with just leaving. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes things, you know, can get, you know, out of control and go too far. But I've always been able to stop myself in most situations. You know what I'm saying? When it comes on to, you know, going too far with people who you're maybe trying to court or want to see if something happens. You want to go there too early. I've always been able to stop. And yes, yeah, you know, most, you know, sometimes you go all the way and you might regret it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, basically. But it is what it is. Yeah, all that is true. But it's the society that we live in right now. The whole believe all women, Me Too, all of that stuff. You know what I mean? It gets to the point where you're like, what do you expect me to do here? You know what I mean? What do you expect me to do here? Should I just not? It literally got to a point. I'll tell you guys something. It got to a point where before COVID happened and everything, this was happening in my business. It got to a point where I was so scared to even, anytime that I had, because my girl would usually be at the office with me and everything. It got to a point where if one of my employees, right, are having if she is going to come see me, like if I call her into my office, my girl has to get there first. You get what I'm saying? Like, I would have her wait outside, the person that I want to talk to, like, you know what I'm saying, the employee I want to talk to. Like, I have her wait outside. Like, they'll come to the office, right? They'll come to the office, they'll open the door, and I would be like, wait outside for a sec. I'm waiting on somebody. And it got to the point where they started to notice, and they're like, why are you doing that? And I'll be like, I'm trying to protect myself. I'm sorry. We may be cool, but I don't know you like that. I'm sorry. It gets to that point, and you're wondering why people like Keanu Reeves, no matter what woman he takes a picture with, he never really hugs them. He always puts his hands behind them, but he never touches them. It's getting ridiculous. Ain't nobody want to be Me Too. I certainly don't. Shoot. Look but don't touch, man. Look but don't touch. You know. Nowadays, these women are getting offended by you looking. And I'm just like, should I close my eyes and I don't know. I was like, you look good. You look good. You know what I mean? You don't want the compliment? You can't compliment women anymore. You can't even do that. It's getting ridiculous, guys. It's getting ridiculous. Oh, man. We've been here for what? 3 hours? Going on almost 3 hours. Man, it's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys, man. Thanks for coming through. Um, Having a good talk and whatnot. Um, it was great. Was engaging. Um, I was saying that it looks like I all of my subscribers are like old people. They go to bed early. So I was in here for like 20 minutes before anybody joined the stream. It's like everybody goes to bed early on Monday nights. Sad. Yeah, you can't really. It's a tough world we're living in, and I don't. I try my best not to engage in the stupidity, to say the least. I try my best not to engage, man, because it's just like how people come on my channel sometimes and they leave comments. Um, I will show you guys a comment really quick that I got. It was on my older channel. It should still be there because I don't think I deleted it. And it's just, it's the stuff that I talk about, right? The victim mentality, right? Let me see if I find it because I don't think I deleted it. I did post it in the Discord though. So, I don't think any of my Discord people is here, but no, that's for that. It was a little bit back. It was a comment on a video I reacted to like years ago. I think it was like probably like a couple years ago. Yeah, probably like a year and a half ago or something. I don't remember when it was. Did I delete it? There's no way I did, right? I don't think I did. Oh yeah, here it is. Right? Oh, I do listen to Patrice O'Neal. Oh yes. Listen to this comment here, man. I think you confuse racism with prejudice when you say black people can be racist. No, black people can be prejudiced, but not racist. Because racism is a system that was built, maintained, and operated by whites who control countries like the US and the UK to prevent the progression of people who are not white. Black people had, you know what? I'm not going to read this entire thing because the rest of it is just as dumb as the first part. Okay? Right? Okay. Races, I need, if any of you guys out there think like this, please do not think like this. This is absolutely ridiculousness. Racism is not a system created by whites. Racism has a definition. This was not something that was created by whites because it is not only white people that can be racist. Okay? I can be racist. As a black man, I can be racist towards another race. The race does not have to be a minority because a lot of people think that that's only who racism applies to. In most circumstances, yes, that's how racism happens, but racism does not only apply to people of minority. That's why this person thinks that black people cannot be racist because black people are considered a minority, right? I've seen black people call white people crackers, which is a derogative term to call a white person, right? I've seen them call Chinese people chinks. I've seen them call Jewish people. I don't even remember. I've heard it all, man, from black people. And they really do believe that they cannot be racist towards another race, which is absolutely ridiculous and not well thought out. Logically, it doesn't make sense, right? Racism is not a system. This is what is being planted into these people to let them continue to be victims and never break out of that mentality. It's ridiculous, right? So that's the reason why I say the things I say all the time. I'm like, I don't have a problem with a white person's saying nigga to me. I don't, because if he's saying what's up, that's what it means, right? But when you want to take a word and say it belongs to us and nobody else, I think that's where things get a little ridiculous. You get what I'm trying to say? That's when things get a little ridiculous, because you're saying a word belongs to you. It's a word. We need to get out of that mentality of thinking, you know what I'm saying, I'm bigger than a word, man. If a white person wants to walk up to me, we friends or what, you know what I'm saying, and say, "What's up, my nigga? We good. What's up, my nigga? What's good?" I don't have a problem with it. If you personally want to have a problem with that, that's cool too. Do you, boo-boo? But don't tell me what to accept and what not to accept, because I'm not going to tell you to do that. You get what I'm saying? Don't think just because we share the same skin color that we're going to share the same views. That is absolutely ridiculous. My perspective might not be your perspective. My experiences are not going to be your experiences. We all should be individuals, and that's what I preach all the time. If you're not an individual, you can't be part of a group. Straight up. It's as simple as that. That's what I tell people all the time. If you cannot be an individual, you cannot be part of a group. It's as simple as that. If you find it hard to be who you are and be an individual, as in having your own views and perspective on things, how the hell are you going to be a part of a group and discuss anything? And have a stance on anything? Most people want to be inside of an echo chamber. I don't want to be inside of an echo chamber. I want people to challenge me, challenge what I'm saying, and have facts to back it up, which I do. I have plenty of facts to back up that when it comes on to black people and their thinking. I tell them all the time, segregation cannot solve segregation. You can't separate yourself and put yourself over here in this corner and think you're doing something. You're not doing anything other than just making the problem worse. That's all you're doing. You're not reaching over the aisle to bring some of those people over so you can have a discussion and talk and understand each other. You're just over there saying they're bad. You're not helping nobody but yourself. You're sitting over there in your echo chamber. What are you doing? You know what I mean? But I'll catch you guys whenever I catch you guys again. It's just what it is. I can't live in that victim state of mind, man. Can't. And I hope you guys don't do that as well. I'll catch you guys another time. As I said, I'm going to try to get Godfather 2 out by Wednesday. Alright, I'm going to try to get it out by Wednesday. Hope you guys have a good one, man. Man, all these people in here not saying nothing Barry Bonds. You know what I'm saying? Just telling me bye now. Y'all are tripping. Anyways. Catch you guys next time, man. Peace.